Number 5. As one day's failure is followed by another, we must care more and work more to correct so that the week's goal can be hit. You're going to tell me that's not redundant.
Let me look. Yeah, I like it.
What do you mean you like it?
It's a repeat of number 4 said different.
Which is redundant.
Yes, it's redundant, and I like it.
And are you doing this for emphasis, or...
I'm not sure. I feel something different in it. I'm not sure I can defend it, though. And so if you want to get rid of this one, you can.
Yeah, I mean, we got 10 points, and...
But I like this one. I'm not getting rid of it.
You just said we could get rid of it.
You can. Anyone watching this can.
Okay.
Or we can rewrite the document and turn it into 9 from 10. But I'm not getting rid of it, because I like it. I like... Here, let me see again. Let me tell you what I like. Let's most especially care about the cumulative percent. So caring about a cumulative percent puts each day into relationship to the weekly goal,
okay.
Right? As one day's failure is followed by another. So on day 2, I want you to care... On day 2 of failure, I want you to care more about both days than you cared on day 1 about the one day.
Mm-hmm.
To me, that feels sufficiently different to justify number 5. I like it. That it is redundant, no question. I'm sure you're right. And
okay.
If you decide to get rid of it, I'm good by that, but I'm not making that decision.
All right. Well, number 6. We'll move on. Number 6. We must care about the force, effectiveness, intelligence, accuracy, proficiency, and practice of planning. And learn how to enhance our planning during any given week as our percentages fall off so as to correct for them.
Isn't that a beautiful list? I love that list.
Force, effectiveness, intelligence, accuracy, proficiency, and practice of planning. So, I mean, you just can't say
planning.
Good planning.
No.
I have to care about the force and the...
Does your planning have the force to get you to get the job done? Yes or no?
No, isn't that like any plan? Shouldn't any plan have that? If
Every plan should. Most don't.
If it's a good plan.
Well, you're putting more weight on the word good than I do.
Force, effectiveness, intelligence, accuracy.
Accurate. I love the accuracy.
I want any one of you, and I'm going to do this too. I'm going to look at my agenda for the day, and I'm going to think about the word force, effectiveness. You know, I got a call at 2 o'clock with Jerry Land. I mean, what do I got to worry about? Force and effectiveness, intelligence, etc.
Then maybe your call with him is already a success before it even happens.
Well, that's not necessarily the case. No, I'm going to go into that call, and we're going to do good work.
All right, but do you require actual preparation for the success to occur? Or can you just show up and have the success occur?
There are occasionally those times when I just show up, but yeah, no, I think there's preparation necessary to have a good call.
It's actually necessary.
Yeah.
All right, that's forceful then. You don't have to think the word force to care about it. It just has to actually be there. So whatever prep you require for that good call, you better do it, and it better be well done. I don't like the word good on that. And I don't know if that's planning or prep or if we should draw a line between them, but I love that list. I love it. I want people to look at planning and say, planning is that moment where my soul confronts the world and I win.
I was on a call with Pat Ringrose recently, and he told me that the difference between you and me is that I'm like herbal tea, and you're like 16 Red Bulls. And
love you, Pat.
Number 7. We must care about the intensity, the rising intensity of our dedication, commitment, focus, sacrifice, endeavor, and just plain hard work. Harder and harder work. until we learn how to hit our daily goals as predictable minimums and not randomly. You make it sound so hard.
It is.
I mean, is it really, though? Does it have to be all that? Can you not just go into your day, do good work, do enough of the work, and not, be sacrificing yourself on the altar of productivity and still hit your goals? The rising intensity.
Okay. Let's say you can.
Uh-huh.
Then you don't need this.
I don't need what? The proof of numerical caring?
Well, you may need the proof here. You may need parts of it, but you don't need this point. If you are good enough to just show up and not be sacrificing and not be all this intensely dedicated Pasquale type stuff and have fun or whatever it is that you want to do and still hit your goals, then you've already covered this. So you don't need to focus on that.
So I don't need the intensity, the rising intensity, the sacrifice and everything. If I can hit my goals, do a good job, and be chill.
And I love you. And I'm not going to mess with you as long as you're hitting your goals. But you're not going to hit your goals for long. I already know.
Why not?
Because as soon as you set your goal in such a manner that you're consistently hitting it, you're going to start getting bored. And your quality is going to start dropping. And you're going to stop hitting your goal. That's what always happens. People cannot be satisfied and happy over an extended duration of time. People are not as calm as they think they are.
Well, if you've got a goal of 25 recruiting presentations in a week, and you you do your 5 a day or up and down.
It's not what I see in the real world. I don't see it. I don't see what you're talking about happening in the real world.
A regular hitting of the goal?
No. Whatever goal people set, their performance comes in less than.
Well, then it's not a real goal.
Precisely. And that's why number 7 is completely necessary. You say not a real goal, but you've been raised by me.
Yeah.
Do you see what I'm saying? Other people say a goal is just something I want to do. And then when they don't do it, it was just a goal. See, in your entire life, from the day you were born, you've never heard me use the words just a goal unless I was angry at the time. Like yelling at somebody over the phone. Do you see what I'm saying? For everybody else, the word goal is more like wanna.
Okay, all right. So, bottom line, if you're not hitting your goals, be like him. If you are hitting your goals...
I agree with that 100%, but I'm not getting rid of number 7, no matter what.
Number 8. The word for this is floor. Our daily goals must become a type of floor beneath which we do not drop, so that our weekly goal can also become a completely predictable minimum. If you learn how to do that, how to make your weekly goal a floor, then no one will ever be able to accuse you of not caring, least of all yourself. Okay, hard to challenge that. You're hitting your goal at that minimum. It's a predictable minimum. You obviously care about that.
Yes.
Even if it's a low goal, even if it's a
Doesn't
goal
matter. I'm not judging that.
That's too low for you to even make, get to the level of success that you want.
At least you care about that goal.
Yeah,
you may not be, it should be sufficient, and it may have to be raised in order for you to keep surviving so you don't go broke and, stop, whatever the endeavor is because you can't support it. So it's got to be sustainable in the long run. Right. But any goal that you hit as a predictable minimum is obviously a goal you actually care about, or going back to what we just said, a real goal.
Yeah, so some people may not be performing at the full level of their potential.
Right.
But they do have at least this minimum expectation of themselves. They come to the office and they do, 30 minutes of phone time. Like they couldn't stand themselves if they did less than the 30 minutes. There's just no way to excuse.
You got to know how many don't.
I'm sure there are plenty, but
yes.
Yeah, all right. So I'm good with number 8.